Welcome to this brand new lecture of Python programming. This is introductory part talking about history. It was developed by software engineer Gardo von Rossum, who implemented Python in 1989 at National Research Institute for Mathematics and Computer Science. The initial version was released in 1994, although the work was already published in 1991. Python is named after the British comedy television show Monty Python's Flying Circus. Starting with the features of Python. Python is readable, Python is cross-platform, free and open source, large standard library, huge Python community support, automatic memory management. It is interpreted and scripting language. It supports object-oriented programming and it is very easy to learn. So Python is platform independent, or you can say cross-platform. It supports Unix, it supports Linux, it supports Windows, Mac. It is free and open source since beginning. It has got huge standard library support, and the Python community support is so good, so vast, that sometimes I feel to call it Python programming universe. Memory allocation and deallocation is done by Python automatically. Applications of Python: web development, gaming, machine learning, data science, data visualization, data analysis, desktop GUIs, web scraping, software development. These are some of the applications which we can do by learning Python. Now, who are using Python today? The better question could be, who is not using Python today? Everybody is using NASA, YouTube, Reddit, Google, Dropbox, Netflix, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Quora, and you name the company, the list will go on. Talking about future scope of Python, in June 2020, that is current going month, PYPL has rated Python number one choice of programmer. TIOB has rated it number three. In fact, since last 5 years, irrespective of any rating agency, rating community, Python has been in top 5, rather you can say in top 3. So there is huge future after learning Python, and it is not going to die soon. Can we define Python in one line? Okay, we have seen the features, we are just above. Let me just collect all those features and write something here. Python is an interpreted high-level general-purpose dynamically typed scripting language which supports functional, structural, and object-oriented programming support. Now these can be alien terms at now, but I promise as soon as we learn programming, we'll see each and every term in detail. Someone can point this definition spelling is wrong, but it has been done purposely. Soon we'll see it. Soon we'll correct it also. Now talking about Python's IDEs and code editors. IDE is integrated development environment, and code editors are simply where you are going to write your codes. I have classified this code editors or IDEs into two types: general purpose and Python specific. General purpose is something which supports Python as well as other programming languages. Now these names are few, there can be many, these are the popular ones. Python specific, which supports especially Python or only Python language: PyCharm, Spider, Jupyter Notebook, Thorny. Another classification is packages. Now packages are not code editors, but they can have code editors as well as python.exe files built within them. I'll be using Anaconda package, and this is Jupyter Notebook that I'm using. The interface is Jupyter. Currently it is not being used for code, it is being used as writing pad. And to demonstrate one simple example, I have purposely made the spelling of definition wrong. Let's just correct it. Double clicking on it. Okay, let's remove that A with I and shift enter. Press shift enter to run this. Okay, now it's going to be correct. Now this, we'll talk about this ID later in the coming lectures when we'll start about coding, and we'll learn that. What are you going to learn? We are going to learn Python from scratch up to, let's grab the basics and see where we land. What do we need in terms of hardwares and softwares? Of course we need Python. I'll be using version 3.7 and 3.8 because there are some new features in 3.8 and which is not supported by 3.7, although version 2.7 is the most popular version. Another thing you need is a laptop, desktop, mobile phone or tablet, whatever Python supports. One last thing, who am I? Okay, I am your tutor. I am Abhishek Singh, working as an assistant professor in Gyan Ganga Institute of Technology and Sciences, Jabalpur. This is an engineering college. I am writer, author, data scientist, and an electronics engineer. So maybe data science is the end point where we'll reach after learning the basics. I have written two books on Python. I'll not go in details. I provided the ISBN. You can go and check there. So at this point, we'll start our journey of Python programming universe by installing Python in next lecture. Thank you.